while we're waiting, we'll get on with it. Well, we're just going to go in here. This is the Isle of Man Incinerator. So all the waste on the island goes into here, goes up the chimney, and then it gets gone, doesn't it? Obviously, shout out to the bin man there. Nobody's answering the phone, are they? So I'll come back to them in a minute. Right. It's a different card than normal, so it looks new, so we'll just use this one. Hopefully we'll be right. So we're through. Right. We're through the barrier. Bit of a wheel spin. And now we go around the back of the building here. This is a well-run place, very professional. The last couple of days it's been blowing a gale here, so hopefully they've got the capacity to take this 27 ton. Hopefully that is side of the building here. We're going to discharge it here.
DD, bit of Phil Collins.
Yeah. We get fairly close because I want to be able to let them, these bins in front of us here, they keep coming back to collect these bins. So I'll try and go over this side so they can get the bins past the front of the truck. And then I need to go slightly forward. So I'm in line with that that building there. That's about perfect, I'd say. With that, let's get these another thing.
Control room, boss speaking.
Control room, it's Mike here from Manx India. How you doing?
Okay.
Good man, speaking about it. Bye bye bye.
Right.
Bye bye.
Cheers.
Right, that's good news. That's seat of control. That's the control room. And now all we need to do now is get suited up. Right, lids are nice and tight now, so we just check them. Put the key. Come on, baby. Go on, baby. Nice and tight. Get down. This one. Just where I pretend I'm Fireman Sam on the wall there. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay. Put some on here now. once over in a minute. This one. So this one's got a one-way valve. Just blows air through the main, straight pure air, straight through here, goes into the building. So this is responsible for not letting any blockages come in the pipe into the building. So when I first start this, I'll keep the line from coming out, and we'll let the pure air come through here into the building and make sure that, because it's got to go right to the very, very top of the building up there. And we've got to make sure there's no blockages in the pipe. So that's what that one's responsible for. So we'll give it a double check in a minute. This is the safety one here, this one here. And so I think I'm ready to go now. We need to put the filter open here on the, so I'll open that filter. You can see the lights come on there. So I'll just give these gentlemen a ring, 27.6.
Right,
thank you. Bye bye now, bye.
Yeah.
That's seat control. So it's a bit of override, and let's get her going. Now this tanker, she takes a few seconds for it to sort itself out. Keep an eye on that now. So this is a gravity fed tanker. So in a minute we'll start raising it. Like that. Start lifting a bit. So what we're doing here now, we're going to raise the body on the tanker here, because this is gravity fed. So we're not going to raise it much, about 5 feet. Going through this, the air pressure which goes in at the front of the tank, up at the very front there, it makes a channel in the line, and it just pushes pure air back out through the pipe, so you don't get no pressure in the tank. So you've got to raise this a bit to make sure that the product is at the back of the tank, and the air has to force the product out of the hole. Check the pipe bouncing. Don't you see that pipe bouncing there? It's pretty good. .1, so it's going in nicely now. Right, we're a little bit into it now. We've raised the body a little bit more. And what's going to happen, you'll see these legs down here. Now you'll notice that they're on the ground, and that's actually keeping the tank nice and square, and it's just from moving about a bit. But as the tanker discharges, you notice towards the end that they'll be about 6 inches off the floor, because all the weight has come out of the that shows you, you know, the trailer's getting empty. Not only the gauge of the weight, but also, you know, by the legs it's getting empty. So how much we go? I think we're up to about 30 ton now. We're only a few minutes into this. Yeah, we're on 29.3, so it's discharging nicely. As long as you see that pipe bouncing about, that's a positive, because that's showing you that the stuff going through the pipe and that. If that actually goes solid and the air vents go off in here, the safety valves, you know, there's a blockage. Now the blockage is not in the tanker, it's in the building, because the pipe goes solid. So either the filter's been turned off, or there's a blockage actually somewhere in the pipe. So we shut that off straight away, and we try and force a bit of pure air through to try and clear the blockage, and then get on with it again. I can hear the pure air going through there, which means to me that it's starting to leak a bit of pure air. I can hear it there, so that means I need to put the tanker up a bit more. Beautiful day here today. A little bit of wind, not much. The windsock's just blowing around a bit, but the wind's coming from behind me, so it's not really affecting us in a way. We're quite sheltered here by the building. The pressure's only on about half a bar, which is excellent, because when you get up to just about 1, you know that it's working hard, but then the air valve will probably blow off, because I think these are set to about 1 bar. So they are temperamental, and they do blow off quite regularly on this one. Okay, we're about 10 ton into this now. We're up to 36 there, just over 36, so we're about right, I've come away from the tanker because the relief valve, which is set about 1 bar, it's very temperamental, and sometimes it blows off in a few seconds. That will go off in a second. The tanker is discharging properly. You can see the pipe bouncing about. That shows you it's discharging okay. That's just the pressure valve. It's set at 1 bar. Right, we've got about 6 ton left to go now. The legs start coming up off the ground. Actually going to lower them a bit now on the lower end to give the tanker a little bit more stability. We're coming to an end now, and I mentioned to you before, you know when the tank is getting quite empty, is I actually lowered the legs halfway through, and you can still see how high the air suspension's come up, where the weight has come off out of the tanker, and it's now lifted the legs up quite high. We're just letting the pure air go through there. That shows you the pure air is still coming out through the system. It's blowing slight, it's pure air. All that air which is in that tanker is now just going through the system. The 53.8, so that's about perfect. So what we'll do is we'll let that pure air go through there. I'll just shut that valve off. Right, the air go through. Shut the engine down. This is what you call a gravity fed. Thanks to Nobby for mentioning that. Gravity fed tanker. They are a pain in the ass compared to just the belly pans. The ones with the 3 belly pans are so much easier. Right, we're happy now, so we can just seal all this off now. All the air's out. So that maybe. So all we're doing here now is taking this back to bits. What we had before. Virtually in the opposite type of way we put it together. Hopefully you can see this. Right, hopefully this is the last piece to come off now. Right, just give us a once over now. The tank's down safely. Everything's been took off it, the legs are up. All the things have been switched off, cut off, sealed off. The filter's been took off. Yeah, we're all done dusted, happy. Right, let's get ourselves our paperwork done. What we need to do now is get out of here and get down to the port. So let's just get out of here first. Steam wheel, I guess it's meant to go. Right, let's get out of here, mate. That was a nice discharge, that, because no hassles, no problems, straightforward, no blockages. Thread ourselves through here. I'm actually coming back here, I think, in the next hour with a tipper trailer. I might film that, just attach it to the end of this. I've got to just reverse this up the ramp here to the top. Beautiful job. Tank there. There's an entrance here on my right hand side, and that's where we get the bottom ash from. It goes in this little doorway here. I might not trigger that. We'll come back. Oh, I think I'm coming back with a tipper trailer to put inside the building here. And as you can see, it is quite a narrow entrance. So you've got to be very, very careful when you put it inside there, because you can easily wipe your mirrors out on the fence there when you're reversing in. Come on, Mike. Straighten up, boy. Straighten up. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to get it closer to my side here, because although there's no tail swing on it, sometimes when we do the taut liners, you've got to be careful on the tail swing on the fence there. But we're perfect. We're perfect. Not as good as you should be anyway. Perfect is a bit of an exaggeration, but it's alright, like, it's okay. Got a beautiful day here now, man. Beautiful blue skies. Right, we've got all our paperwork signed, so we'll just take this a short distance to the port of Douglas. So we'll film this because it's a beautiful day. That was a nice discharge that today. The weather makes all of it. The 22nd of the 2nd of 22. So 22222. Just like. Right in front of me here, we're going to go under this bridge, and the steam train goes over that. I'm still trying to get that. I'm still trying to catch that going over the same time I'm going under it. Plenty of no height restrictions than that. Probably 5+ meters that. So no restrictions there. Here we go, we're along the inner harbour now. Normally see the swans here on the left hand side. I think they're in, I think the woman swan has been humped. So I think she's going to be giving birth soon. I think that's around spring tide, isn't it? They're giving birth to their newborns. I'm not sure how true that is. Anyway, we're on the inner harbour. So we're going to take a right here now, or straight ahead. There's a crackpot and a car in front. So yeah, we're going down the inner harbour. Now, very beautiful. Just on the left hand side there, the other side of the harbour, that's all getting demolished soon. They're going to rebuild that, something nice. And And on the right hand side, after this roundabout, you see the black boards all around it. That's meant to be apartments overlooking the inner harbour here. But the company went bankrupt or whatever the problem. So they're waiting for a new investment there. So this is the inner harbour. Some nice clubs and pubs and all that type of thing on the left hand side, the other side. On the right hand side here, I've mentioned this before, just behind this white wall here from my earlier vlogs, is going to be a new Premier Inn. Shout out to the trade distribution chap. The boats, because of the bad weather just lately, you might see across the bridge here at the inner harbour there's a lot of trailers lying there empty, because the boats only looked after the car drivers and the passengers and the shopping trailers, the food trailers and that, and the mail. And whereas the other type of trailers like this tanker, that's been left on the other side or this side. Beautiful here today. Right, we just got we're at our base camp now. I'm just about to leave here. I was mentioned to you before that I had a tipper to put back in that building, so that's exactly what we're going to do. One of the other drivers just leaving there, Malik in the man. I'm out of here. Right, we're going back to the incinerator. I've got this tipper trailer on, and it's been in our workshops getting a bit of work done on it. Gets a lot of stick, it does. It's only quite new actually, it's not only a couple of years old, not even a couple of years old, but it does a lot of work, like, so it's going non-stop. So we'll take this and put this in, and then by the time I get there, drop the trailer, open it up, and get back to work here. That's my day done. That's 3 o'clock. Go the other way, would you? Can I go back a bit? I can go back. I can go. I can go back a bit. Right. Got the farm here now, and yeah, what I'm going to do is, farmer just says if you go round to the right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go round to the left. Not through anything other than, it's probably easier for me to get round. Right. I'm filming this because this farm, typical farm, farms were built in yesteryear, weren't they? When trucks and cars and that were like half the size they are now. So I'm gonna miss that. Hope I'm gonna miss that. That. And then we go out here now. Nice job, mate. Nice job. I've got to get out of here now, though. Which is easier said than done. We used to have to blindside into this farm off the main road. But that's all changed now. So, haha, right. So, there used to be, we used to blindside down off the main road, reverse down this long lane, and park just in front of us here. And they used to come out and take them off the side of us. But they've altered all this corner here now. So this truck should be able to just come out of here without hitting anything. Oh, simple. And the reason I'm showing this is because we used to have to reverse in off the main road here. Now the trickiest part of the whole job here now is here, coming up here now. Hey, hope everyone's alright. Don't forget to like, dislike, share. Islandman Trucker Mr. B on YouTube if you're watching on TikTok. And go and give us a look. We go everywhere. Every vlog on that YouTube is totally different as well. Different places, different things. Everything from powder tankers to the hazardous loads to low loaders, flats, everything, literally everything. And I've got to get out of here now, so I'm going to go to the right slightly because I want to come out to the left, you see. I want to go right to Douglas, but I've got to come out left because the way the lane, oh my god, look at that. I won't believe that as a main road. And I've just come out of there on the main road and there's nothing. And that's what you call luck, as they say, a bit of luck for once.